to a stretching and recovering class. I'm Michelle. This is our Rise and Reignite fitness class. Today we're going to focus all on I'm going to come start the timer. We're going to focus all on our stretching and recovering. We're going to kick it off with a brief workout to get started and then spend the rest half an hour stretching. So we're going to start just with our heels moving side to side, heel to heel. So this is going to be first it's going to be about a 15-minute workout. So it's going to involve a 3-minute warm-up and then some work on our arms, our legs, our glutes, and our abs. And each of those we'll spend about 3 minutes on. And then we're going to move into that half hour of stretching. Here we go. You got 3, 2, last one. Come stable with your feet about hip distance apart. Raise your right leg up, pull it around and step it down, left, around and down, side to side. Just easing into this workout. This workout today is not meant to be hard. It's meant to just get that blood flowing, get you moving, feeling really good about what your body can do today, and then dive from that into our stretching session. Keep moving side to side for 3, 2, last one. You're going to bring both hands forward in front of you. Reach them back, pull forward, reach back. Oh yeah. Ooh, my chest is tight. That feels super good, opening up that chest. Breathe in and out. Got 4, 3, 2, last one. We're going to move forward with a big lunge forward. And reach to the side, pull up, and same thing, other leg. Reach to the side and pull up. Reach down, pull up. Good. Side to side. Breathe in and out. All right, you're going to do 2 more. Last 2. Last one. Come all the way up. We're going to reach down to the floor, walk it out into an inchworm, walk back up, and reach up to the sky. Go ahead and go for it again. Out, up, reach for the sky, come down again, going out, up, and reaching up. Good. We're going to do 2 more, including this one. Reaching up, last one, down, out, up, and then we're going to bring arms switching from side to side, wall to wall. Breathe and reach. Twist your whole upper body so you're facing the wall. Getting that nice long stretch in your back. Got 3, 2. Last one, you're going to reach it up overhead. Tiny little bend in the middle. Reaching side to side. For 4, 3, 2. We're going to come jogging in place and start bringing that heart rate up just a little bit. So we're just about done with our warm-up. We're going to move into the rest of the exercises. We're going to start with arms. You're going to be here for another about 10 seconds before we jump onto the ground, just getting that heart rate nice and flowing, all that blood flowing through us, feeling really good. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, meet me down on the floor. Here we go. Take it all the way down into push-up position. You can be on your toes or on your knees, and we're going to do 10 on tempo. Here we go. Take it down, up. That's 1 and 2. Pull those abs in. 4, 5, 6. Keep pushing. Be with me. 7, 8, 9. Last 10. Come up. Reach back. And pull all the way forward. Come down to your lowest point and do 10 on tempo. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Push all the way up. 10 on tempo now. Here we go. Take it down. Up. That's 1, 2. Breathe and reach. 4, 5, 6. Really good. 7, 8, 9. Last one. Reach all the way back. Bring those arms forward in front of you. Just a little pause. Pull up. Bring your feet around in front of you. Hands come down behind your booty. Lift yourself up. Pull yourself back. Start giving yourself little pushes here. Breathe as you push up, 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 up. We're going to do 20 counts here. Go ahead and raise one leg into the air if you can for halfway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Awesome. Come all the way down. We're going to come back to push-up position. Come back onto your knees or onto the balls of your feet. Pull those abs in. Hands behind your, underneath your shoulders. And we're going to do 5 slow push-ups down, 2, up. That's 1, down, 2, up. You can always use a wall if you need extra support. That's 3. That's 4, last one, down, 2, up. That's 5. Pull all the way back. Extend those arms out in front of you. Breathe in and out. Come all the way up, and we're switching up again. I know, keeping you on your toes. Bring your toes forward. Bring your hands back. Lift yourselves up. Pull yourself back. We're going to do more tricep dips. We're only using our body weight in these arm exercises today, so I'm trying to keep you on your toes, keep you interested, keep you engaged. Can't fall asleep while doing this. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come all the way down. One more time. Come forward to the front. We're going to do 5 of those slow push-ups again. Pull those abs in. Shoulders are right above your hands. We're going to come down, 2, up. That's 1. Just 5 here. Up. That's 2. Really good. Down, 2, up. That's 3. Down, 2, up. 4. Your last one, 2, up. That's 5. Pull all the way back. Bring those arms out forward in front of you. Come back into a neutral back position. Tuck those toes under. Reach your body up and walk in toward those feet. We're going to roll up nice and slow and start working on some leg work. So you're going to come down. You're going to squat, lift up, curtsy squat, come up, down, and lunge back to the other side. Down and lunge. Whew, yes. I know it's getting fancy. You know it's fancy when the word curtsy is involved in anything. And take it to the side and middle and side. Really nice, really strong. Those thighs are feeling it. You're burning through this. Really good. Push that booty back all the way as you come down and back behind you. 4, 3, 2, last one. After this, we're going to come to center and we're going to pulse, pulse, pulse. So pushing that booty back. Hands can either be here. You can cross them in front of each other in a nice little genie pose. You've got 5, 4, really good. 3, 2, suck those abs in. Last one, pull all the way up. Shake it out. We're gonna go ahead and bring those hands in front of us into that genie pose. Bring that right leg out, lift it up, bring it down. So you're slightly softening that left knee so you can hold yourself up while you bring this leg to the side. Really nice. Really good job. You are more than halfway done through that leg portion. Then all we have left is abs before we stretch it out. You got 3, 2, last one, hold all the way up and pulse. Whoops, pulse, 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 pulse. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant it, come right to the other side. Bring that leg out, lift up and up, up. So you're pulling from the side of your leg as if there's a string pulling that up. So the focus is on those muscles working rather than using the momentum. You got 5, 4, 3, almost there, 2, last one, hold it all the way up and pulse, 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 pulse. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down to the ground. We're going to start with some ab work. Go ahead and plant your back down. Bring your legs up into a tabletop position. Reach those hands around behind your neck and start pulling up, 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 up. So you've only got 3 minutes here, just 3 minutes of ab work, and then we stretch it out. You're in the home stretch. You can do it. Push through. Take a break when you need to. This first 15 minutes is just meant to get your blood flowing, meant to make you feel really good about getting in a tiny little mini workout. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top. And any workout, anytime you do anything, that counts. You know, that's great to get out and doing something. Pulse up, 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 up. When I first started getting into fitness, my rule was I had to go to the gym 3 times a week. Didn't matter how long I spent there, didn't matter what I did there, as long as I went. And it worked really well. And I ate Jack in the Box every night afterwards. It's also very effective. It was my reward. 5, 4, 3, 2, hold at the top, and we're bringing one foot down and touch the other. One foot down, touch the other. And all that's to say, it's the really little tiny steps that take us in the right direction. So if you feel like you're taking steps in the right direction, that's all you can ask for, and that's killing it and slaying it every single day. Keep touching one foot down, one foot down. Breathe in and out. Lift your body up high, focusing on clenching those abs rather than your neck or your shoulders. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, hold here at the top. Bring one arm to one leg and switch, switch, switch. So those abs should be burning right now. They've been engaged the whole time. Breathe in and out. You can do it. You got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. You're going to come all the way around, and we're going to come into a plank. We're going to hold a plank for the last 45 seconds, and then we're stretching it out. So just hang in here with me your last 45 seconds before we start stretching. Hold here. Your elbows are underneath your shoulders. Your fists are on the floor. You are feeling so good because this is the last thing you have to do. Breathe in and out. You so got this. Hang in there. You've only got 20 seconds left. Keep holding. Keep pushing. You're in the home stretch. You can do this. Your back is nice and neutral. Shoulders are in line with your lower back, in line with your glutes. Pull those abs in. Pull your back up. You got one more second here. All right, bring it all the way down. Push it back and bring those arms back. Breathe in and out. Go ahead and let your head rest down on the floor. Extending those arms out in front of you. And let your heart rate come down after a really great brief workout. Now that we're in our stretching portion of the class, go ahead and center your mind on what you want out of these next 30 minutes. Whether you're just looking for something to distract you from the rest of the day, or you're looking to push yourself into stretching further than you've stretched before, give yourself the mental space to just push everything else out of your mind and focus on what you want out of this next half an hour. Take a deep breath in and out, letting it all go. We're going to take those hands and we're going to crawl them over to the right hand side, getting that pull in the left side of our body. Start walking those hands back through center and over to the left side, getting that pull all the way down the right side of our body. Use your breath. Inhale and exhale. Walk those hands back to center. Let your head rest on the floor. Maybe you give yourself a little forehead massage here, letting your head move from side to side. Feel where you still have tension and try to let it go. Come up onto your fingertips. Feel how that stretch changes in your back and your spine through all those muscles that weave all their way through from the nape of our neck all the way down to our tailbone. And those hands come all the way down. Come up onto your hands and knees. We're gonna let our back curve down and our head reach up into a cow pose. And we're gonna switch, bringing our chin in toward our chest, reaching and arching that back up high. This next one, I want you to add a little more movement to it. So find what's feeling good for your body. Maybe you're feeling some tightness in your hips as you bring your head up and your belly down. You maybe are feeling something in your chest, in your lower back, wherever it is. Maybe you can circle through it. Maybe you just want to move back and forth. Maybe your hips just want to move side to side, or your shoulders want to come try to meet your hips, whatever it is. Find that movement here that's working for you. And then make a big arch with your back all the way up. And same thing as before. No one's watching. No one can say you're doing anything wrong. There's no wrong way to do this. It's all right. Find what's working for your body and find that movement. It's really letting you be familiar with where your body is at today, because each day it's different. Each day our body needs different kind of love. And we're going to come back to a neutral position here. We're going to go ahead and start with a puppy pose. So you're going to reach those hands out in front of you and keep your hips right above your knees. So arching down, getting that long, deep stretch in your back, in your shoulders. And sit all the way back again into that child's pose. Come up onto your hands and knees. Go ahead and tuck those toes under. We're going to reach up into a downward dog. So again, like before, find the movement that's working for you today. Maybe you need to pedal out those feet a little bit. Maybe you want to do some circles. Maybe you need to do both knees at the same time. Whatever it is, find that rhythm, find that flow that your body is in today. And eventually come back, wandering into a neutral position. Press those palms down into the earth. Lift those hips up high. Breathe in and out here. And then start walking those hands in toward those feet. While you're here, go ahead and grab both elbows and sway side to side down here at the bottom. Want this range, letting gravity pull you down. Release any tension. Check through all of your vertebrae from your neck down to your tailbone to see maybe where you're still holding tension, where you're still trying to hold yourself up. Just let yourself drop down. We're practicing the fine art of letting go today. So in this next one, breathe in and exhale. Try to let it all go. The tension in your body, anything still floating around in your mind, just let it all go out. As those hands drop down, and start rolling up. Just slightly bend your knees as you come up, and let your shoulders roll around and back. Your head's the last thing to come up. Plant your feet down on the sides. Your hands just come into a neutral position on your sides. Maybe get out any wiggles you've got. I've always got wiggles. And go ahead and take your neck and just move in big circles around to the right. And then take it in the opposite direction. Move your head in this big circles around toward the left. Come back to center. Take your shoulders, roll them around and back. We're going to do this 3 times. That's 2, and that's 3. We're going to go ahead and move those shoulders forward. 1, 2, last one. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and take a wider stance here. to a nice wide position. Slightly turn those toes inward. Take your hands down to your sides. Breathe in, reaching those hands up. And exhale. One more time, breathe in. And exhale. Bring those hands to your hips. Maybe wiggle a little bit around here, getting out any tension you've got or still holding in your hips. And then come to a neutral position. We're gonna move forward into a flat back. So your chin or your whole body is in one line here at the top. Nice neutral position. Go ahead and bend your knees ever so slightly and move them up. Bend them a little bit and move them up. You can shift the weight side to side. Feel again where your body has maybe some tightness in it, some soreness in it. And give love to those areas and come back into neutral. Reach one hand down and reach the opposite one up toward the sky, opening up your chest. And breathe in and out. Take one more deep breath in. And exhale, letting that hand drop to the ground. Switch it out for the other one and reach your other arm up high. Breathe. You have nowhere else to be, nothing else to do. Just be right here. One more big deep breath in and out. And as you exhale, bring that hand down to the ground. Start walking those hands in between your feet. Maybe this is a little too far for you today. Maybe you can just hold on to your position out and forward. Maybe all of that's too hard for your body today. Just bring your hands to your knees, wherever you're at, wherever you're comfortable with. That's where I want you to push yourself to today. Breathe here. We're going to start walking those hands over to the right side. And we're going to, in this moment, start lunging over to the right side. So you're lunging down. If you can, try to keep your heel on the ground. I understand that's not everybody's flexibility and where you're at today. So otherwise, go ahead and let that heel come up. Otherwise, try to keep that heel on the ground. It's a little extra stretch for your hip flexor. And spend a moment here. Try opening up that chest, keeping your body nice and tall and engaged. You're not falling all the way down on this leg. Breathe here. One more big deep breath in and out. We're going to start straightening up and crawling over to the other side, letting ourselves lunge into the opposite leg. Again, maybe you come up onto your heels, onto your toes, lifting that heel up off the ground. Maybe you stay down on your heel. But wherever you're at, try to keep that chest nice and open. Breathe here. Inhale and exhale, letting it all go. And then we're going to start creeping our way back into center again. So here in center, we're going to bring our hands to our knees and drop our body down. So your glute's going to move back and you're going to rest your hands right on your knees. You're just going to hang out here for a moment. Enjoy this pose. Enjoy where you're at. Pressing those knees ever so slightly apart to get that little bit of a deeper stretch in your inner thighs. Take your left hand, push it against your left knee, and until you curve all the way over, sneak in a peek up at whatever is hanging out behind you. Breathe here. You're getting that twist, that stretch in that back and that spine, as well as those stretches in your inner thighs. And you're going to come all the way back down, switch to the opposite hand, and reach up and over. Peeking in the opposite direction now. Breathe in and out. Oh yeah. That's so good. Just gonna stay here for the next 20 minutes. I'm kidding. Go ahead and come back to center. Bring both hands onto your knees. Arch your back up. Let yourself come out of that position ever so slightly as your whole body sort of hinges over in a hunchback form and curve down, letting that belly just sag down toward the ground and your back sort of move up. Switch the opposite direction once again, curving that back. Oh yeah, feels so good. And switch back down, curving that back down and breathe. We're going to go ahead and come to a neutral position. Let those knees fully extend again. Hands come to the floor in front of us. Loop those shoulders around and back so you find yourself in sort of a flat back position. Wander those hands nice and up to your hips and hinge all the way up, standing up tall. Awesome. We're going to take our hands down, do a big circle roll back. We're going to do 3 here, just like before. Third one around and back, and then moving forward for 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Shake out any shakies you've got. Take those hands you've got, fasten them behind your body so you can either clasp those hands entirely or keep them in a nice squared off position, whatever's working for you today. And we're going to just go ahead and pull them here, pull them back, and hold for a moment. One big deep breath in and out. And then we're going to start inching forward again into that flat back position. So first, hold here in that flat back. Inhale, exhale. And then drop all the way down, hinging all the way back and extending those arms up and high above your body to get that pull in those shoulders. And breathe. One more big deep breath here. And start curling all the way up. Head's the last thing to come up. Hands release, just like that. You're gonna go ahead and face your right leg. You're gonna start dropping down over this leg. So you're getting this nice long pull all the way back in your forward leg. So maybe your hands can touch the ground. Maybe you're not quite at that point and your hands are coming up a little higher. Wherever you're at, great place. Stay there. You're doing good. So if you're a little higher today, if your hamstrings, if your calves are a little tight, just do what you can. It's the TLC your body needs. Hold here for one more big breath. And then we're going to push that leg forward. And so you might need to do some readjusting or moving into a hip flexor stretch. So we're going to start in a runner's lunge. If it's more comfortable for you to drop down onto your knee, that's totally fine. If you want to stay up here on your toes with your knees up off the ground, that's great. And try opening your chest wherever you're at. So just focus on bringing the chest nice and open. If you want to stay all the way up and bring those hands onto your knees, that's totally good. Wherever you're at, breathe in and out. It can be really tricky to stay in these poses. Focus on your balance, on being present. One more big deep breath in and out. And then drop down all the way onto that knee. You're going to go ahead and let those toes fall flat. Reach yourself back and let those front toes come up off the ground. Okay, now you're leaning over this leg again. If you just were stretching while standing up and feeling like, oh my gosh, my hamstrings are super tight, I can't go that far, this might be a little bit much for you, might be a little intense. Go ahead and be wherever you're at today. So even if you're just like standing up tall, looking at that leg and being like you're really tight, that can be a compliment in some ways. Otherwise, just go ahead and come down. And if you're feeling it today, go ahead and slip into your own version of the split stretch. So you don't need to do this. But if you're interested, basically the idea would be just to push yourself a little farther, see how far you can go. Focus on straightening and lengthening that front leg and keeping your hips squared. If you want to practice this in your daily routine, I highly suggest getting some pillows to lie under your glutes so you can just sort of ease into this, stretching a little further all the time. One more big deep breath in and out here. And pull back up into your regular hamstring stretch. Breathe here. And then come forward on that front foot. We're going to lean here. We're not moving that back knee up off the ground yet. We're going to focus on opening up that chest. So bring both hands to your sides like you're in a cactus pose. And reach back, opening up that chest and getting a pull in your lower back. Also helpful in the event that you ever rob a bank and are caught. This is the pose to do. Breathe in and out and come all the way forward. While we're here, we're going to keep that left arm on the ground and open up our right arm. Oh yeah, toward the side. Opening up that chest. It's amazing how intricate our body is, that all the different pieces fit together are so interwoven. When I did this, I could immediately feel it in my left glute, which is an unusual but awesome stretch to get from this pose. Breathe in and out here, and let that hand come all the way down. We're gonna go ahead and bring both of those hands to the inside of our leg. Reach that leg around and back. Bring both your hands sort of hovering to the right side of your body while your left leg comes forward. Then you can sort of just push them to either side, tuck those toes under, reach up, and then straighten that front leg. We're gonna start with a straight leg position again, just like before. All toes are pointed in the same direction. Your hips are squared, and you are using your breath to exhale your way down closer to this leg each moment. Oh yeah. Okay, one more big breath in and out. And then we're moving forward into that nice long lunge. So either you can stay up on your knee, opening up your chest, or you can drop down onto your knee, whatever is feeling like music to your soul today. Breathe in and out. Focus on finding that balance, that peace in this moment. One more big deep breath in and out. And come all the way to the ground, letting those hands come down, that back knee come down. Reach back, let those toes peel up off the ground. Ooh, and get that nice long stretch in the back of this leg. Once again, we're giving it some deep love today. Use your breath to drop a little closer. And again, as before, you can use this moment or this time to lengthen into a split stretch. So your own version doesn't need to be the splits. Go ahead and focus on straightening and lengthening that front leg and keeping your hips squared. Those are the two main things. Otherwise, it's modern art. Go ahead and grab a pillow if you need one, or just keep that in mind for if you were to try to do this again later, what you'd want to have with you. Breathe in and out. Ooh, yeah. And then we're going to bring that leg back into that normal hamstring stretch. One more deep breath in and out here. And curl it forward. So again, we're going to stay on the ground with the knee on the ground. We're going to come bring those hands up to our knees first. And then bring both of those hands up to either side like a cactus and pull ourselves back. Focusing on your breath, on opening that chest, and on that back. So you've got about 10 minutes left in your exercise routine today. Think about where your mind's at, what you wanted to get out of this exercise today. Recenter on that. Your 10 minutes more of peace and relaxation. So just really dig into that. Breathe in and out and peel it all the way forward. We're going to go ahead and bring both of those hands to the inside of our leg and bring that leg around and back. Your hands are going to come forward in front of you, and you're going to let yourself gently roll onto the ground. Go ahead and keep those hands right underneath your shoulders and push up, getting that stretch in your lower back and your abs. Pull those shoulders down away from your ears. So you lengthen that torso, Heads high. Why? Because you're a powerful person. Breathe in and out. Exhale and fall closer to the ground. We're going to do that one more time. Go ahead and lift up. Breathe here. Let those shoulders fall down away from your ears. And exhale, returning to the ground. So we're going to bring both those hands into a nice wide T formation. Go ahead and take your left leg, pull it around and back behind your right. Your left arm peels up off the ground as you twist, and your hips open up, your body opens up, and you get a nice pull in your shoulders. And breathe. One more big deep breath here. And then start curling that leg back up and over, twisting around to the other side. So first bring it and focus on bringing that leg up and then opening up those hips, naturally pulling that arm up off the ground, getting that twist in that back and that spine and in those shoulders. Breathe. One more big breath in and out. And curl it back to center. Both hands come underneath your shoulders. You're going to lift yourself up into a four-legged position. I'm going to go ahead and face you. You're going to tuck those toes under. You're going to sit back on your feet. We're going to start with some big circles to the right, some circles to the left. Staying on these toes, you're going to take your right arm up and bend it over your head. Take your left arm and pull that arm all the way to the side. This can be an intense stretch in your toes as we continue through this. If this ever gets at any point too intense for you, go ahead and come down and flatten out those toes. Or put a pillow between your glutes and your ankles. That can help take some of that pull. And switch to the other side, pulling the opposite elbow now. Getting that whole stretch in the side of your body, opening up that chest, really keeping yourself wide and open rather than collapsing down into yourself. You're going to hold for one more big breath in and out. And bring it all down. You're going to go ahead and pull your hands forward, release those toes from that bind, and you're going to start walking your hands forward, palms on the ground, forward, fingers are facing back, and start inching those arms a little bit forward, getting that pull in your hands. So this might be a little intense. It can be super intense because we spend a lot of our days on a keyboard. So if it's a little too intense to hold here, you can try just holding your arm up one at a time, or even using a wall for support. And this can be a great thing to do throughout the day too while you're at work. Just take a moment every hour or so, get up, move around, hold on to a wall upside down with your wrists. Breathe in and out. One more big breath in and out here. And come all the way up. We're going to sit into a cross-legged position and then take our right leg over our left. So there are some cheats here. So you can come forward into a all fours position, reach one leg over the other and sit back into that. Or you can also just do a different stretch entirely. You can do a lotus or a half lotus, or you can do a figure four stretch. But this whole thing is going to stretch out your glutes. Oh yeah, I can already feel it, and it feels like Thousand Island dressing. Like that's how good it is. Go ahead and reach forward. Oh yeah. And breathe in and out. Let your breath draw you closer to the ground. So this can be, again, an intense stretch on your glutes, on your IT band. Try to let go of any tension you're holding. and fall down closer to the ground. Breathe it out. One more. Big breath here. So really get the most out of it. Really dig a little deeper. These muscles really need this love. And start walking those hands back in. We're gonna switch to the opposite leg. So again, you can do the cheat. You can come all the way up onto your hands and knees, wrap one leg onto the other, and then pull back. So that you're getting that long stretch in the back of your leg, and start inching forward. It's so good. Again, just let the gravity pull you down. It's almost poetic because you can let gravity pull you down, but you have to really let it do that. So you have to suss out like where you're holding tension, where you're holding your body up, where you're holding back from really just like digging into this and letting your body fall down into it. So take a moment, do a little body scan, figure out what you're still holding. If you're still trying to hold your hips up, let it go down. Breathe in and out. One more big breath. And then start walking your hands back into a cross position. We're going to bring our feet to meet each other in the front of our body. So you can hold here, get a nice little seat going on, and then start arching forward. So either you arch forward by bringing your body forward, focusing on those hips moving forward, or you arch forward with your back pulling down in a big arch. So it depends on how you want to stretch out today. Stretching, moving from your hips forward will give you a deeper stretch in your inner thighs. Stretching your back will give you a deeper stretch throughout your back. Breathe here. One more big breath, and then you're going to actually move back. So you're going to take your hands and fasten them behind you. Maybe readjust a little bit and let yourself pull down onto the ground. We're going to do a stretch here that's going to pull on either your hip flexors or on your inner thighs. So depending on where you're at, you can bring those legs in nice close to your body. And I'm just going to stretch out those legs, or you can extend them out further. Let your hands just rest gently on the sides while you let gravity sort of pull down the weight of your legs here. Breathe in and out. Find your lower back and start trying to set it down onto the ground. If you found it arching up, that might change the direction of this stretch. It might change the pull of this stretch, but find that back and pull it down. One more big breath in and out here. And bring those legs to join one another in center. Take your hands into a big cross. Let those legs pull over to the left-hand side while you reach over toward the right. So the opposite direction of the legs, getting a twist in your spine and in your abs. Switch into the other direction. Legs pull over to the opposite side while you reach over in the opposite direction. Come back to center. Bring those feet up towards your hands. Grab the soft inner fleshy part of those feet and pull those feet up to either side in a happy baby pose. So give yourself a little bit of room here to move side to side, giving your spine a little bit of a massage. And your back, a little bit of massage, and those hip flexors doing some deep, deep work here. Breathe in and out. If you are up for it, you can move into an upside down straddle stretch, extending those legs out to the sides. Breathe here. Take one more big deep breath in and out, and let those feet come back in together. Extend those legs out forward in front of you. Your hands come down to your sides. This is where we're going to end today. Find a comfortable spot. Breathe in and out. Give yourself a scan here from your heads to your toes. Focus on your breath. Where you feel it the most, maybe you feel it in your nose, at your lips, in your chest, in your belly. Just notice where that breath is, where you feel it the most. Think about where you're holding the most tension right now. It's in your back, it's in your jaw. It's in your neck, in your legs. Try to let that tension go and just melt down into the earth. We're just going to be here for a couple more big breaths. Take one more deep inhale and exhale. And whenever you're ready, you can end your class. But thank you guys so much for coming today. I love getting to see you. I love getting to work out with you. Let me know you came. If you are not following me, follow me on Instagram. You can tag me there. Let me know you came and show off your mad workout skills there. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. And also, we're starting in 10 days the Summer Confidence Challenge, which is a 30-day effort toward building our confidence. So you have different categories you can work on, and just basically every day keep track of what you're doing toward that success. And if you get 30 points in 30 days, you get entered into a free raffle. But no matter what, a raffle to win free 1 month of wellness coaching. But no matter if you win that or if you're just like slaying it on the points, you are killing it and living your best life and building confidence throughout June. So there's no downside. Join me and have a lot of fun. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a wonderful long weekend. Bye.